Good evening. We know this conversation ended a little while ago, but what details have come out then? What do we know so far?
Well, Andrew, President Trump was scheduled to speak to 5 world leaders today, but his phone call with President Putin was undoubtedly the most anticipated one, and some would even argue the most important one. And it's fair to say that the phone call and the two leaders, well, they did not disappoint, as they vowed to work closely together and on a personal level to reboot Russian-U.S. ties, which have hit an all-time low under the previous administration. And the two leaders are expressing their willingness to do that, starting with Syria. Well, Trump was quoted as saying that he supports improving the real cooperation between Moscow and Washington to defeat ISIS and other terrorist groups in Syria. Here's how he put it earlier.
If we have a great relationship with Russia and other countries, and if we go after ISIS together, which has to be stopped, that's an evil that has to be stopped, I will consider that a good thing, not a bad thing.
We've also been reading reports that Trump will very soon sign an executive order to get his team to come up with a strategy to defeat ISIS within 30 days. Of course, it's too early now to guess what will be included in his strategy. But a few days ago, Trump did suggest setting up safe zones in Syria to help the people there. Here.
I'll absolutely do safe zones in Syria for the people. I think that Europe has made a tremendous mistake by allowing these millions of people to go into Germany and various other countries. And all you have to do is take a look. It's a disaster what's happening over there.
Well, judging on that soundbite, it may sound like setting up safe zones is a good idea. But what Trump did not elaborate on is that it may lead to an escalation of American military involvement in the Syrian conflict, as safe zones would mean that there will be isolated territories set up within Syria but under U.S. control. Russia has also been vocal against this idea, as it may pave the way towards a U.S. intervention in the war-torn country. Now, so it really will be interesting to see how this cooperation between the U.S. and Russia will pan out. But judging on this phone call, well, it seems like the two leaders are quite optimistic about it.
Sure. OK, thanks, Emily. That was RT's Emily Sue.